Hey Clashers, and welcome back to another video. And today we have none other than Nishang Dance versus Betzinger. And this match is in the lower bracket of the Castle Cup, which means whoever is going to lose this matchup is going to be out of the competition. And well, there's $20,000 on the line. So let's get into the first attack of Betzinger. And we have a really nice Queen Charge hybrid, which is not a common approach on one of those ring bases. So let's see how he can actually manage to get this base done. First off, the queen charge into the corner of the base to make sure the queen is actually able to reach that multi-inferno tower, able to reach the town hall earlier or later. And there is a double bomb tower around that town hall, and obviously double multi-inferno tower as well. But I guess the big goal right now is the town hall, is the bomb tower, is the multi-inferno tower, and let's see what the next step is going to be. There's actually another war break coming in. There's even more Superloons, which are triggering more and more Black Mines. So far, he has done an amazing job of actually triggering off most of those traps. The queen now is facing off against the multi-inferno tower. The multi-inferno tower is going down. The king is starting off as well at the same time, which means the hybrid is about to get unleashed onto this base. He's trying to force this queen into the core of this base, so he can take down the multi-inferno tower, he can take down storages inside the base, which would mess up pathing for this hybrid. The hybrid on the flank of the town hall is looking strong. The heal spell is in place. The king is walking around the outside. He's not funneling him, so the king is going to walk around furthermore, but that's no problem whatsoever. The queen is keep diving into the core of this base with the hybrid, with the warden ability protected, going for this first scatter shot. There's now the reinforcements coming in with the back and Siege Barrack Hawk Riders. And now everything is coming down to dealing with this back and scatter. The defending king is on the queen. He needs to use the queen ability really soon. That would be my guess, and that's exactly what is happening. This is still looking good. The raw champ ability is still in place, but the Hawk Riders and the Miners are having a rough time, but the scatter is going down. With this, the biggest enemy of those hybrid troops went down, and with so many Miners still left, this is looking, and this will be the first 3-star of this match. This was an amazing 3-star, amazing takedown of this really legend type base with an incredible approach of queen charging the bomb tower, town hall, and the core of this base at the same time. So really nicely done, really nicely done. And now it's back to Nishang Dance getting their first 3-star. So let's see, we have Moon coming in, and he was the master of this strategy, which is the Inferno Dragons and Drachenreiters. But this strategy, I feel like out of all of those powerful strategies, this strategy got the biggest hit in my opinion, which means we have seen this strategy being the rank 1, the number 1 strategy in the game for the last couple of months. And after that, the strategy kind of disappeared because no one really was able to get the successful 3-stars in anymore. So let's see if Moon can still master the strategy and get somehow the success he needs for Nishang Dance to get this win and get them on board on a tie after the first attack each. So far, all of those dragons and Inferno Dragons and Drachenreiters are not going into the core, which is obviously a huge problem because he needs to take down the core, he needs to take down the multi-inferno tower. The Inferno Dragons are not as tanky as you might think, so multi-inferno towers are actually hurting them. The NATO trap at the town hall is rotating the loons away, but the rage is keeping them, well, in place and make sure that the town hall is going down. And now everything relies on those heroes, something which we have seen and which we have said so many times. Those heroes are so important on those back end attacks with this attack strategy. We have the Royal Champion coming in, we have the Royal Champion so far doing a great job, but still there's the back end queen and there is still the Inferno Tower in the core of this base. And now, one thing which I have totally forgot about is the Hound. The Hound is still coming out. The Hound is going to be super annoying. And he has placed the poison in the beginning, which means this Hound was not supposed to come out. This Hound was supposed to stay inside the destroyed clan castle. But now with the Hound getting lured out, this Royal Champ, I don't know how this Royal Champ is supposed to handle this. The Queen ability already got forced way earlier, so he did a good job with the freeze of keeping her alive. But now do you see the pups? You see those pups are completely wrecking this Royal Champion, and this means this is going to be a defense for Avatar, for Betzinger. 90% 2-star, 90% 2-star for Betzinger. And this is on defense, this is a nice thing, but now Avatar on offense is coming in as well, and he's coming in with the Queen George hybrid onto this again, legend style looking base. We have the bomb towers both close to the town hall, and we have this opening close to the archer tower next to the town hall as well. So that's a nice little gap to walk into with this attack. There's the sneaky goblin. 3 sneaky goblins just to funnel for the queen, and then he's going to wall break into the bomb tower, into the tunnel compartment to take that out. And then my guess would be just starting with the hybrid at the flank. At least that's the classic approach with this attack strategy. So far, so good. Rage is in, poison is in, everything is in with the wall break included. And now we have this charge slowly but surely getting into the stage where it's getting important. This queen needs to take down the tower, but the Tesla farm is messing up the pathing. So what exactly is he going to do? He's just starting with the hybrid right away, trying to push the queen further into the town direction to make sure that she's actually getting on the way where she's supposed to go. Queen, though, going now for the clan castle. Next, the tornado trap is making sure that she can't reach it just yet. And now we have the Hawk Riders going through. Warden ability not used just yet as well. And that queen is going strong. Clan castle destroyed. The town hall is on that queen. Now the queen should go for the town. What? What is the queen doing? The queen actually walked all the way around. He needs to make her invisible, but he's making the town hall invisible as well. But this now is looking not good for him. He needs to use the queen ability. The queen ability is getting used for that town hall. But the queen is going down versus this town hall poison, I feel like, especially with the air defense as well as the top side. This was such a bad move from the queen. The queen's super bad. And now everything is relying on this backhand. Is the multi-inferno tower going down at least? The multi-inferno tower is going down indeed. And he has nothing left in this Royal Champ. The Royal Champ going down towards the scatter shot, which is never a good sign. Those hybrid attacks are based on the Royal Champion to finish off the base. Freezing up now. The king is walking inside. He has a couple of miners, couple of wizards left. Can he somehow do this? Can he somehow make this work against the last remaining defense? The Expo is firing away on those king. The spring trap is actually working against the wizards. The miners are going for the Expo. More spring traps against the wizards. There's the giant bomb. All wizards dead. And with this, the Expo is staying alive. Or at least the Archer Tower is staying alive. Or none of those are staying alive because the Owl is OP. But either way, the air defense is not going to go down. Which means this is going to be a 96% 2-star. And wow, what a bad luck attack this was. Avatar is getting really unlucky and getting completely trolled by his queen. But still getting a really good percentage. Now Fly is in. Fly is going in with the Pekka Smash onto this base of Dima. This base is looking strong with this Tesla farm. I think MCS has run this base a couple of times as well, if I remember correctly. So let's see how this base is going to defend. First off, yes, the Warden walk set for the scatter, and as soon as that's done, already funneling for the bottom side, he's trying to push as many troops as possible into the core of this base. With a double jump, he's relying on the siege barracks to do the funneling on the outside and pushing those troops into the correct direction to go towards the town hall. So far, so good. Warden walk is going strong, going for the scatter, which means as soon as the scatter is going down, he can get started with this Pekka Smash. The funnel with the loons are starting as well. And now the scatter is down, the king, the queen, everything is getting placed into this one. He has no witches, which means he has a ton of Pekka, a ton of super wizards in this army composition. The first couple of traps are not that big of a problem, to be honest, so far. And now he needs to use the Warden ability early because we know those Pekka like to run ahead, like to get ahead of themselves and run into a lot of damage. So when is the Warden ability? Just now. Perfect Warden ability, as the Warden might have not followed. But now we have those Hawk Riders with the Royal Champion coming from the bottom side. The jump into the town compartment is there as well. He has one rage left. Where is he going to use that rage? A couple of freezes could cover those Pekka as well against the single Inferno towers, but so far he's keeping that rage. What is he going to go for? He's placing that rage? The Queen's going for the next single. So far, no rage placed. And now we have the Royal Champion going for that scatter. He's raging the outside, which is actually... Wait a second, that's actually genius, because this is keeping the wizards alive and making sure that cleanup on that side is actually given, which is a really good move. This cannon would have taken down all of those wizards, which could have ended in a way, way lower time. And since they failed already their first attack, they need to go for every single second they can get. And that's exactly what he did with this rage. Really, really nicely done. And, well, I was kind of, it looked kind of like a swag, but to be honest, I feel like the rage for speeding things up is the only, like, the that makes the most sense, right? At least in my opinion. Either way, it's a nice 3-star, even without the rage. Even though the Wizards did a great job of covering the entire right side. But this is going to be the next 3-star in this match. The first 3-star for Nishang Dance. And this means it's all tied up again. Only percentage is in favor of Betzinger. Rikires is next. And he is coming in with the strategy which they used quite a bit before the update. The last update nerfed the Drachenreiters, which means Queen Charge Drachenreiters is still viable. But we have seen less and less successful mass Drachenreiter attacks. This attack strategy though, is kind of combining the power of you being able to snipe the Town Hall with sneaky goblins and the power of the Drachenreiters do not need any spells whatsoever. This means you can have every single spell getting invested into, yes, that's right, it's bats. Those bats can take down a lot of this remaining base. So let's see if we can somehow make this work. King is in, Lock Launcher is in, and as long as this king is looking strong, it's looking... Wait a second, that king! He should have not used that king ability that early because this means the compartment was not open just yet. The funnel was not set either. And this means the warden ability is not as great as he was hoping for. This king was supposed to walk into the base. The next ice golem is popping, and which means the freeze is awesome inside the core. But still, the Royal Champ did not get as much either because the clan castle came out as well. And so, I don't know if this is looking too good, to be honest. We have a lot of damage on that queen during the timing where she's taking down the lava, and so the queen is kind of stuck at the moment. Yes, the poison in place for the defending pups right there, but at the same time, there's the multi still left on the back end. He has a wizard tower still to cover. 2 wizard towers, actually. This is not going to be an easy thing at all for those bats, and he's starting at the top side, freezing the multi-inferno tower and the wizard tower at the same time. And this freeze could have cost him, actually, because there's only 1 freeze. Wait, 2 freezes left. Why is he freezing the air defense? I don't know why he's freezing the air defense, but there's 1 wizard tower, one multi-inferno tower still left. Why did he froze that? Now he needs to freeze as well, and this multi-inferno tower is not going to go down, or is it? The bats are going for this wizard tower. Now freeze for the multi-inferno tower would be so clutch, but instead he has used it for the air defense and Tesla. I don't know why exactly he did that, but this is another 2-star, which means now Nishang Dance can get everything back on in their favor again to get the advantage back, because if they get the 3-star, they would lead on stars. Minions are still going. Minions are still trying to clear those buildings, and gold storage is going down. But now, there's not much left they can do except dying. So, let's take a look at the next attack, and Nishang Dance really have the chance of getting this match back in their favor. Yeah, this one skeleton won't do much. So, let's get into the attack of Nishang Dance, and we have Lei, and we have Pekka Smash. Something which is fitting perfectly in Clash of Clans. So, let's see how exactly he's going to approach this base. He has 4 earthquakes actually for the core of this base. This is something which we're seeing more and more often, because those cores of the bases are not as tight anymore, not as big anymore. I don't know how you want to call it, but those earthquakes or those jumps through the core of the bases nowadays are always a really strong option. King and Siege Sparrows are getting now invested to actually funnel the outside, push those Pekka Smash troops into the core of this base, into the heart where the earthquake is going to be dropped any second probably. And now we have to wait for the Warden ability. The next rage is in. The Warden ability nice and early. Always remember, use the Warden ability in Pekka Smash more early than late, because exactly what is happening right now. The Warden is staying back. The Pekka are getting speeded into the base with the rages, which means you can never cover them again. So use the Warden ability early, not too early, but at the same time, don't wait until the core. That's most of the time too late, and your super wizards are going to die before that as well. The Hawk Riders are in now from the Siege Bergs, the Royal Champ is in as well, and this is looking awesome so far. As long as the Town Hall is going down, as long as the Royal Champion is avoiding that Town Hall poison, I think we're going to look at an incredible overkill right here from Lei. And the Town Hall is going indeed down with the Royal Champion not going into the Town Hall poison. The Hawk Riders are a little bit, but that's not too big of a problem, because there is no damage left at this base. He can use the minion already at the top side at the cannon if he wants to. He has minion, he has baby dragons still left. Where is he going to use them? He could use the baby dragon at the cannon or a minion, whatever he pleases. But this is going to be wrecked. Royal ability any second probably. Yep, that's how it is. And now, yep, those minions actually in for cleanup, which, yeah, interesting. But to be honest, it does not change anything at this point. So the Bay Dragon is most likely for the cannon. After the elephants is down, the queen is still being able to clean things up. This was a Pekka Smash in around about 2 minutes and a couple of seconds. So incredible fast attack. Pekka, king ability for cleanup. That's something you would like to see, especially after the king nearly going the full distance around the base. And now we have Dima in. He needs that 3-star as well. Another Pekka Smash, and this is like so incredible. We're seeing more and more Pekka Smash attacks nowadays in those competitive matches, which I feel like is really, really cool to see more ground again, a more balanced meta where it's like in between of air and ground, and that's exactly what we're seeing at the moment. Quite a few air attacks as well with Lalo. But now we have this Warden Walk for Dima around the Town Hall. I don't think he tries to go for the Town Hall because right now he has the Blimp selected, which is the biggest value of the Siege Machine is most of the time of taking down the Town Hall next to a Smash, next to a Dragon Attack, next to whatever. It's a really good Siege Machine for purposes like this. And now we have those healers, those Yetis actually. We have Yetis in this Pekka Smash. Okay, that's an interesting choice right there from Dima. Bringing the Yetis as well. There's the first jump. The Blimp reaching that Town Hall. Oh my goodness, there are so many skeleton traps coming out. That's incredible. The Queen, stop it. Queen, stop. You're not going for that wall. Skeletons are hopping over, and yeah, thank goodness this Queen is not opening up that wall. That would have been really bad. She needs to follow. She needs to make sure that those healers can switch over to the Pekka Smash, to the Pekka, and tank better for those Queen troops, like for the Super Wizards, whatever. Either way, now we have the next rage for the Queen. The Queen is jumping over, and the Queen can reach everything. The multi-inferno tower, the scatter shot with the next hop as well. The Royal Champion is in on this right side as well. And this is looking crashed from Dima. There is nothing left at this base which he can like somehow take down those heroes. We have the Queen now in a second, most likely hopping over to the scatter, which is another key defense going down, which means only this Expo is still left alive at this point. He's investing another freeze for the Queen, using the Queen ability next, and this means he has still one freeze left for the Royal Champ and the Royal Champ ability for the single Inferno Tower. This is looking so crushed. Incredible Pekka Smash attacks, which we are seeing right now from both teams. It's the back and forth, and this is another 3-star now on the board for Betzinger, and this makes this match even closer. Nishang Dance really cannot slip up any attack because the percentage is always in favor of Betzinger, at least so far, based on the percentage which they have gotten earlier in the match. Freezes in Pekka and King and Barbarians and everything are cleaning things up. And it's going to be the next 3-star. This time for Betzinger with the Pekka Smash. And now it's Nishang Dance again. They have to keep 3-starring as well because we see the percentage. Betzinger is going to increase on 78. Which means Nishang Dance can only tie that up with another 3-star. And now Fluxy is in with this Pekka Smash as well. What is going on? Both teams are hammering away on those bases with those Pekka. So let's hope that he is going to do the double wall break as early as possible. Using the loons for funneling for the top side, but still, he needs to use the second wall break early. Otherwise, I have done it many times on myself. Oh, those Pekka are really living dangerous. Is the wall break in time? Nope, this wall break is not in time. 2 Pekka are working. That's exactly what I mean. I have done this so many times. Having the second wall break too late, and with this the setup funnel is not working as intended. So he is having 1 or 2 Pekka actually running around the outside. There's only 1 Pekka inside the push into the core of this base. But though, the Blimp is actually working for the tunnel. Wait a second, that was a Loon Blimp. That was an interesting decision by him. He's getting the Town Hall though, and he's getting the Inferno Tower as well. That's at least something. But as we said, the main tanking is now inside the strike compartment. But this is not needed. This is not needed at all, but the Royal Champ is taking so much damage already. The Queen as well. The Queen is taking a lot of damage as well. The Queen ability need to be used. And there's no tanking in front of that Queen. He has a couple of spells to save the rest. But wait a second, can this 3-star? He has 1 minute and 37 seconds left with the King left alive with his ability even. But he needs to protect this Queen. He needs to protect this Queen with the freezes. The Expos are firing on that Queen. Those max Expos are really hurting. And the Black Mines are hurting those healers, which means the healing power is not as powerful anymore. The Royal Champion is trying to take damage away from the Queen. But the Queen is dying actually. The healers are switching over, but not to the Royal Champion. Another Black Mine. And this is not too many healers left alive. Now everything is relying on this king. He has 1 minute for around 15% of this base. Is this going to work? That's the question. Is this going to work? The warden is falling. What? Where's the warden going? Warden? Warden? Hello? What are you doing, buddy? On the other side over there? Triggering every single trap in this base? What is going on? This Pekka, this warden, triggering every single trap right there. And not dishing out the damage which he was needed. And now everything is coming down to time. There is no damage left except the wizard tower and the bomb tower, which is not that much damage. But time is now an issue, even though we had over 1 minute for 15%. But, I mean, the warden just completely trolling and going into the core of this compartment pretty much. And now everything is coming down. 14 seconds, and the king is trying to somehow get this back. But the king is not quick enough, I feel like. The king is not making it. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. The gold storage is going down, but 3 seconds left for the wizard tower and bomb tower. This is not going to be enough. This is a 98% 2-star. Wow. Okay. Whew. And now we have ND, the last attacker of Bazinga. And if he 3-stars this one, this is going to be the win for Bazinga, because percentage-wise, Nishang Dance cannot catch them anymore. And this one is going to be a, oh baby, a queen charge with those rocket loons. Let's go. He has a golem with him. He has no wall breakers. What the heck? No wall breakers whatsoever. What is the plan for this queen? Is he going to lock launcher early or something? What is the plan for this queen? I mean, no wall breakers? Are you kidding? I mean, it makes sense because now he has the space for the rocket loons super troop wise, but how is he dealing with all of those second layer defenses, which actually is only the wizard tower? Wait a second, if he's keep walking around, there's nothing in the second layer because the elixir collector is not shooting back, obviously. And the elixir collector is the only thing which is in the second layer, which he could not reach. So this would be, if this would be an air defense, this would not work. But instead, he can just walk around the entire base and walk just into the tunnel compartment. Now we have the golem from the bottom side. We have the king in. We have the lock. Oh, he tries to take down the entire core of this base with this lock launcher push and dive off the heroes. Queen at the top side. Okay, we're trying to take a look at everything at the same time. Queen at the top side. Warden in as well. Royal Champion as well. Lock launcher has opened up the first wall. Lock launcher is opening up further into the base. King has still his ability. Warden, this ability still left as well. First couple of rocket loons are coming in. Lock launcher is opening up everything. This is just insane. He can reach everything from the core now with this king ability and warden ability combined. The queen is keep trying to dive towards their town. Rocket loons are coming in. This is like a 70% already, and the troops are still going. He's getting like 90% of this base with his heroes. He has only sniped outside buildings so far with rocket loons. This is getting closer to 80% just with his heroes, and this is only a couple of clean. Like he's gotten 80 to 90% of this base defense wise gone with just his heroes and a couple of healers. This is an insane attack. ND is going crazy. There's the swag freeze at the end, and he is just insane. This attack, though, is not only an insane 3-star, but as well saving Betzinger and making sure that Nishang Dance is actually dropping out at the first day of the Castle Cup. Last attack, though, in from LP now, and he is coming in with the Queen Charge Hybrid. Okay. Queen Charge Hybrid. Wait a second. The town hall is on the complete other side. What exactly is he planning again? Like, what is, like, whenever I did the tier list pretty much, like the first predictions when it came down to hybrid, I was always saying like hybrid is too predictable. Hybrid, you always know that people have to dodge the town hall. But apparently LP is saying like, guys, hybrid is strong enough. I don't care about the town hall. The town hall is nice, yeah, don't get me wrong. But charging the eagle, just going for that and trying to outsmart the defender and the springtrap. Because right now, the only and the biggest threat to hybrid, except the town of poison, is spring traps, right? Like, except that hybrid is really strong, but those spring traps can really mess things up quickly for you. And there is no counterplay. So as long as the defender is having good spring traps, you have no chance in recovering. So this is something why you have to do sometimes those crazy entries. So let's see if it's actually working and being worth it of actually investing all of this into this charge. Now he's starting with the hybrid. So let's see if that. I'm so thrilled to see if this is going to work. Clan Castle troops are coming out. I was a bit afraid about that as well. But so far, it's looking good, I think. Wait a second. The king is actually going inside. This is not looking good. I have no clue anymore if this is looking good. I don't know. Wait a second. This is actually looking bad because the sweeper pushed the healers all the way around into the air defense, and this is not looking good at all anymore because the Royal Champ ability already had been used. This means the Royal Champ is going down quickly. How did this Royal Champion get targeted so quickly? The king ability now inside the town compartment is actually kind of nice, but the queen without any healers is not being able to tank this scatter anymore. And with this scatter not getting tanked from the back end queen, this is looking like a defense. But the tower poise is not as threatening as I thought. The only problem pretty much in this entire attack was not the hybrid, was not the plan, it was only this one sweeper completely messing with the healers. If this back end queen would have survived and tanked this scatter shot, this could have been a 3-star. Is this even still a 3-star? Because the king is still going strong. He has the invisibility spell. Where is he going to use it? The king is tanking the scatter. No, the yak for now. The the miners are getting the scatter shot. And now we have the invisibility spell. If the miners can actually reach to the scatter. No, there's the giant bomb. There's a giant bomb taking down the miners. Otherwise, this could have been still maybe somehow. Maybe a 3-star. I don't know. Either way, it's a 97% 2-star, but it's not going to be enough to win this match. And this means Betzinger is going to win this one. GG's.